Elastic has been living on websites for years. And back in the day, if you wanted a search box on your website, you had to roll up your sleeves to lift and shift all your website contents into Elasticsearch and build a fully functional website search by yourself. Today, most of our competitors are still using the same model. You'd have to do all the heavy lifting or hire developers to do it for you. But with our Elastic Site Search solution, it takes less than 5 minutes to achieve the same goal. Give us an URL, we will crawl your website, embed a snippet of code, you got your search box, done. Our site search solution is faster and more fully featured and turnkey than alternatives on the market. It enables your non-technical resources to easily set up a crawler, install a search box, make changes on how search is displayed, and control search relevancy. It is a fully managed SaaS solution with a low performance overhead. Because we are doing all the hard work, you can just focus on improving the search experience for your end users. Let's get to the demo. Hypothetically, we are talking to Washington University in St. Louis, a typical customer in the higher ed vertical. And they told us that they don't have a big IT department. They just wanted to throw a search box on their website. As a matter of fact, they wanted to be able to search not only against their own website, but also some selected external sites. The goal is to help students find relevant resources quickly for their homeworks and research papers. So we tell customer that's very easy to do with site search. Let's go to our site search management dashboard. You can start your project up by creating a new engine. And you point it to your URL, which is washustl.edu. So what's happening is that now the crawler will go out, start to crawl the whole site and index all the content. So for the sake of time, I'm going to use the engine that I already created. So besides washustl, as you can see, beside that domain, I added 2 more domains per your requirements so that students can have the same search experience across multiple domains. And these external sites provide some academic resources as well as some information about life skills. If you want to restrict certain content so the crawler doesn't crawl them, you can manage crawl rules. You can whitelist or blacklist specific content. Let's just say you want to blacklist any content that is UK government related. You can put a specific path here to blacklist them, and the same rules apply to the whitelist. So now let's take a look at what a crawled content looks like. If you go to the specific page that's been crawled, I can see different properties that have been extracted by the crawler. See title, sections, URL, image, publish time, and the HTML body itself. And now I'm ready to install the search box. The installing process is as simple as the copy and paste these JavaScripts into our campus portal site. So I'm going to the admin site. Since this is a WordPress website, I'm going to copy paste it into the footer section, save settings. Now go back to the main page, refresh, and I see a search tab here. So now I have the search functionality out of the box. I have the preview capabilities, autocomplete, and also the relevancies. So a lot of times we want to make sure that our users have the best search experience, right? So for some terms the students like to use, for example, if they type in org chem, which means organic chemistry, but the only suggested result is there's only one. So that's not very good. What you can do, you can come to the dashboard. You can create a synonym set by saying that org chem equals to organic chemistry. Save it and refresh our screen here. Now we get a lot more suggested search results. So we can also make some changes per query basis, how things are actually being displayed on the search results. For example, the search result for organic chemistry, we see that there's a WashU page here, Nobel Prize winner, it ranked number 4. So obviously, we probably want to promote it to the top. What we can do is we can go to the dashboard result ranking for that specific search term. I can simply drag and drop this search result to the top. Now I can see the WashU page is on the top. So this way you can increase the relevancy of a specific page and make it available for end users very, very easily. So synonyms and result rankings are how we are able to manage search results per query basis. We also have the ability to do that across the entire engine or the entire index. What you can do is you can use these weights to impact the specific results. So if you type in a query here, psychology research, students are trying to do a research paper, it might make more sense to make the pages that have higher term frequencies in the page body to be more relevant. So what you can do is you can simply click and drag this button. You can move the weight on the body field to have greater impact on the index. So you can see as I'm moving this slider, the results get rearranged. All these activities we just showed you, if you were to do it on your own, it would take a lot of coding, managing your data, and relevancy tuning. So what we did with site search is to take out all the complexities, and your non-technical resource can just go in there, make changes without any type of heavy lifting or having to call a developer, say, hey, I want to tune my relevancy, I want to build this new synonym set, or can you add some weight on this field? And you can just simply go in there, make changes with a quick click of a button. One last thing I want to mention is that site search performance overhead on page load is very low. We can simply prove that by installing Elastic Real User Monitoring Agent on our site. And then we can monitor it in the APM application in Kibana. So what we do is we can add this JavaScript snippet in the header of the site. Now, if I refresh the page for a few times, the APM agent is going to send the data to Elasticsearch, which we can monitor from the APM application in Kibana. So what you see here is how user interacts with web browser, because it provides a detailed view of real user experience of your website from a performance perspective. Things like how long does it take for the first byte to reach the server, and how long is each component on the page for those components to load. So we scroll all the way down, we can see some site search, Swift type site search component here as well. So they're taking relatively smaller time compared to other components that this page needs to be loaded. So to sum up, site search solutions enable fast and fully functional website search in a turnkey manner. It allows your non-technical resources to easily set up a crawler, install a search box, make changes on how search is displayed, and control search relevancy. It's a fully managed SaaS solution with a low performance overhead. We are doing all the hard work, so you can focus on improving the search experience for your end users. Thank you.